just didn't have the skill in there to beat me. I think he knew that coming down to the strength, but he's never been stopped. Was it premature? Yeah, I wanted to go. I wanted to put him down on the canvas. But there's nothing I can do. I can't help the ref, just like Calzaghe couldn't help me.
Well, you got a point there. We just spoke to the referee, Gonzalez, just a couple minutes ago. I asked him if perhaps at first it might have been on account of the cut. Did you think because of the cut, maybe that was the first reason that or did you think it was because he didn't shots?
Well, he got hit with a lot of shots, like unanswered shots, and he wasn't throwing back. Could have been a lot of things. Did I want it to stop? No, I wanted to keep going, like I said, but I'm not the ref. I just did my job tonight.
Was it just me or does this guy have a head like a cinder block?
Like a cinder block.
He took a lot of clean leather. I mean, let's be honest here.
Well, he said he learned off watching Vinny Pazienza tapes. You know, he learned to take shots too. Because Vinny Paz, you gotta have like a cement, so he did good too. But no, he had a head like I hit this guy with some solid shots. I mean, I was looking good in the gym. I was knocking guys out in the gym. This guy took some hard, clean shots with 10-ounce gloves on.
Systematically took him apart. I mean, he broke him down, and that was the game plan: to go out there, take your time, pick your shots, consistently throwing, systematically did it. It was an intelligent fight. He fought scientifically, he fought intelligently again, and and he looks like he's back on the road again. I said I didn't think he was going to come back to this area, but he proved it to me, and I know we're going to make another step now. We're going to definitely fight, and not here though. It's going to be out of state. It's going to be on the West Coast, and we're going to fight in May. It'll be announced within the next couple of weeks.
Peter Manfredo Jr. show, everybody.
That's right, Peter Senior.
Well, I just want to get one thing straight to everybody. I didn't look the best I could have looked tonight.
Right.
Against the guy I could have took out a lot earlier. But listen, I've been training for 5 weeks for this fight. I just came off a terrible defeat of a guy I should have won. I let myself down, I let my fans down. So mentally, for me tonight, was a big step up. It was a big win for me. And I think you're going to see a lot better things happen in the future. I'm getting right back in the gym on Monday. And like I said, I want to try to make 60, but if the big fights keep coming at 68, I'll take them, by all means. I mean, I'm in here to make money. I got to support my beautiful wife and kids, but...
Absolutely.
I'm still... I mean, if you look at my body, I still got fat on me. I'm not a ripped-out fighter, so I know I can make 60. The bottom line is just to get back in the gym and take it serious, and I have that...
How would you grade your performance?
Out of a 10? A 6 or 7.
6 or 7. You look very focused. You look a lot more focused tonight than you did in previous fights. Did the motivation come in? I mean, you had a guy that had a good record coming into the fight, but you look more focused. What was your motivation going into this fight?
I think my motivation was my father, because he really cussed me. We had it out after my last fight. He didn't think I wanted it anymore, and I knew I wanted it, and I had to come and prove it to him. And I came in the gym. I trained extremely hard. I was very focused. I was getting in shape. I was sparring great guys, up-and-comers. Jesse Bengal, who's four knockouts
Evan
now.
Rodriguez,
who's
Alvin
Ayala, who's fighting for a world title. I mean, I got great work for this fight, and I just wanted to not just show him, but show my fans and show myself that I really want this. I'm going to take like I said before, to come into this fight, I'm going to take a serious run at this.
From that point of view, is it good to come back to Providence? Where people are here, they want to see you, we're getting cheered on, the whole 9 yards. Was it good to have that hometown flavor for this fight?
Of course, man. I was saying it on Channel 10. He asked me, he says, is it good to fight here? I said, listen, I was kind of getting tired at 3 or 4, hitting with everything. I was tired of hitting them, and then the crowd started chanting, Peter, Peter, Peter. It gives you like a second win, it makes you feel good. I mean, having your fans supporting you. I don't get that in Vegas. I don't get that in Wales, obviously. So to have it here, it's nothing like home cooking, man. So it's great to play in front of your family and friends.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to take him out earlier, or that you thought that you could take him out earlier. But my question to you is, how frustrating was it knowing that he was leaning in those early rounds with his head, obviously, coming straight in, dipping the shoulder down? That did frustrate you, not?
Well, it frustrated me.
It was awkward, correct?
He was awkward, but a guy at my level should be able to adjust to that. The fights I've had, the guys I've been in there with, it's my job to step back a little bit, create room, do things like that. I was a little lazy in there tonight. Like I said, I rate my performance like a 6, 7. I could have took him out of there a lot earlier, but like I said, it's a comeback fight. It was a good step in the right direction, I guess, right, Dad? So We'll get right back.
Want me to keep quiet? Well, look, truthfully, I mean, I would rate it a 7 or an 8. Maybe he did. He had to systematically take him apart. I mean, if you know boxing, when I mean systematically, he went to the body, he went to the head, he picked his shots. This kid, was dangerous because he was never stopped. He was tough. He used to fight at cruiserweight and light heavyweight, so he was bigger and stronger. So eventually the accumulation of the punches and the pinpoint accuracy of his shots started to break him down, and he started to cut him and cut his. I don't think the fight was stopped prematurely. Why? Because he was taking a lot of shots, and at 34, you don't want to keep taking shots, keep taking shots. They don't want anybody to get hurt. I mean, he got hit with a lot of shots. Look at his face.
I don't know what that feels like. I'm only 27. Sorry, guys.
So am I.
It's young.
That's my sister, by the way.
What was his power like?
Yeah.
You know what?
Did you feel stung a couple times?
He had some decent power. To say he stunned me, no. I wasn't ever hurt. I took him and I wanted to show him, hit me, because he was giving the pat, like the Vinny pass. I was like, all right, I'll do that too. You know what I mean? Come on. I just got a lot more, but he had a little bit, but nothing. I got a chin of iron too, so I mean, I got hit with a right hand from Jeff Lacey, and I was trying to hold on to the ropes just to stay up. So I've been hit by the best in the world, so I got a pretty good beard, I'd say.
I'm curious, what was he saying to you? There certainly was an overwhelming abundance of taunting.
He said, "Come on, you can't get me down. Come on, that's all you got." Things like that, and I was like, "Yeah, come on." And I was just talking back. It was a good fight.
We were talking about it before, and I told him, "Don't lose your focus. He's going to try to do that to you, So he didn't really lose his focus. A little bit, he started getting a little wild at the end, but I thought he did a real good job. I give him like I said, an 8. I'll probably keep that. And he's coming right back to the gym Monday. So this is the thing. I mean, sometimes you get these guys, and then you have to really work to get the stoppage or to get the knockout. That's the problem with a lot of people. They don't do that, put that extra work in. But he knows that sometimes you got to put it in the 3rd gear, 4th gear, and some to overdrive, and that's what he had to do tonight. Eventually, he was going, and he ended up getting TKO, which was good. So, I mean, we're satisfied. I'm sure Jimmy Birchfield's satisfied with the place was sold out. So, I mean, I want to thank my team, Mike Mashanti. I want to thank Jimmy Perilla and Danny Milano. We got some good corner people, and as you've seen, all the guys from Manfredo Jr, our women champions and our young champions. Some of these kids, and up and comers. This Edwin Rodriguez is going to be fantastic. Watch him in 2 weeks on ESPN. So we still got the top guys. We still got the top girls. We're still the top.
Well, all right, let's just a couple more and then wrap it up so we can get going.
Why back to the West Coast?
They made me a nice offer, and a nice offer for him. And we're getting you're getting what we want. I don't really. Why would I want to throw him into wars all the time? He's fought 2 world champions in 1 year. I mean, yeah, the contender would throw him in for nothing. I mean, I want to pick my opponents a little bit. I want to work him. He's trying to get down to 60. It's going to take time. It doesn't just come off. He's doing what he has to. He's hot. I can't get that friggin' Dunkin' Donuts stuff on.
Anybody?
Is
there anybody you're eyeing at 160? Is there anybody you're eyeing at 160?
There's a lot of guys out there. There's John Duddy, big name.
It's where the money is. I mean, he's got 3 kids and he's got a wife, and he's got bills to pay, and this is his job. He doesn't have to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock. He's got to go do.
Yes, I do. I have to take my daughter to school.
But you put that 8 hours in. This is what he has to do, and and this is what he's been doing all his life. So I mean, he's got a couple. I'll tell you right now, and I dragged him into it, and his mother never wanted him to do it, but I'd like to see him just get out of it in a couple of years, make a few more dollars. I mean, he's made more money than some champions have made.
Right?
But I'd like to see him get out in a couple of years. He's articulate. He's a good kid. Everybody likes him. People, as you can see, he's a crowd pleaser. People want to see him. And that's what we want. And a couple more years, he gets in there, he makes a few more dollars. Fine. He wins a world championship. Fine. He doesn't win a world championship. He's made a lot of money and he's made his mark. I mean, you want to say he's a reality TV fighter? Look at the people he's fighting. He does what he has to do. He looks good. I think he looks good. A lot of people that come up to me today and says he looks good. And before he even went on the show, he was 21-0 and he was ranked 3 in the world. But you get all these people that are jealous because he's attracting the money, he's attracting the crowd. You know, he's got a good family, he's got a good life. You know, don't be haters, don't be jealous. You know, put your pat him on the back and say, hey man, you came from this small town and you did well. You know, but there's so many haters that they don't do that. You know what I mean?